Erisa Shinohara. Why is Erisa niche pilot on CN? What if she may be popular on the global server? Erisa is a raider pilot with the heavy ST-type license. Her gameplay focuses on applying burn terrain, and she can apply special melt effect for extra fixed damage. So wait, burn terrain, extra fixed damage, and she is not popular? Well, she is a heavy licensed pilot, and even can do much better for burn terrain. But hey, more burn terrain is always welcome, yes? She is still not recommended on my free-to-play list. But hey, if you like the pilot, no one should stop you. If we could compare Erisa to other pilots, I would say better Lucia. In this guide, you will learn everything you need to know about Erisa. Let's see what she can do. Erisa Kit. From A0 to A2, grants extra follow-up attack on random target within range. Condition: only activates if her second arm is equipped with flamethrower, and this extra attack triggers before enemy counterattack. So her basic talent isn't great, but her A3 additional talent is interesting. Melt debuff. Effect: apply melts to targets. Enemies take 5% fixed damage every time they attack or use skill command. So A3 turns Erisa into a good fixed damage dealer pilot. And as we know, fixed damage is very strong in this game. Can bypass defense, but can be reduced by boss reduction. Skill 1, Option 1. Erisa AoE skill. Requirements: equip with 2 flamethrower weapons, one of each hand. Burns all terrain tiles within 2 ring radius around Erisa. Doesn't deal high damage, but apply burn terrain status in the wide area. The downside: high AP cost. At 6 AP, this skill is expensive. In fights where AoE isn't necessary, this skill can be skipped in the favor of single target options. The burn terrain effect can greatly aid in the stalling tactics. Erisa will be good, especially in the fights where the focus is on surviving and applying burn terrain rather than burst damage. For example, this is the fight from Armed Conquest, where we need to stall with the boss and don't need to move a lot. Erisa is perfect for this role and fix damage every turn. Make fights much easier, so we can bring single target skill. So if AoE is unnecessary for encounter, we can choose single target skill to save AP. Skill 1, Option 2. Cost 3 AP, 1.2 damage multiplayer, transform all tiles hit into burning terrain. This skill is a strong choice for most situations, especially before Erisa obtains her signature weapon, so we can apply burning terrain more often, which is a key to maximize Erisa burn-based synergy and overall DPS. Skill 2, Option 1. Skill passive, a straightforward damage boost, good for general use if you're looking to increase overall damage. Option 2. If you don't have A3 Erisa, consider using this passive instead. It enables melting effect on enemies, which apply additional fixed damage. Take a note, A3 or this passive, it's only good for stalling strategies and close encounters, since enemy needs to attack or use skill commands. Skill 3. We use this only if we need extra mobility. Cost 1 AP, boost flame damage. Not ideal, since Erisa isn't focused on damage. and thanks to the skill we can move additional 2 tiles after use. You can always choose 2 offensive skill and 1 passive. These are 5 skills worth mentioning, feel free to adjust based on your needs. Erisa, signature weapon overview. Burn Terrain can now be applied with any attack, including her normal attack to AP. This means cheap, frequent burn application. AP recovery mechanic. Every 15 burn stacks, Erisa recovered 2 AP after combat. Her 6 AP AoE skill alone can generate 24 stacks. Help with AP consumption, which is very important for Erisa, improving her uptime and versatility in longer fights. Burn Terrain bonus. While standing on Burn Terrain, which can now be easy crate, Erisa gain 1+ bullet and bonus damage. Extended attack range. One universal passive now extends skill range by 1 tile. This lets Erisa reach enemies up to 6 tiles. Summary. Erisa signature weapon. Solve her biggest weakness, AP consumption, while enhancing her natural synergy with Burn Terrain. Cheaper burn setup, sustain AP recovery, enhance damage potential, and increase reach. Erisa ST 4P set effect. Restore 1 AP when hitting 3 or more targets, only useful for AoE skill. This effect encourages AoE spamming, but we don't need to be using AoE every turn. Rainbow set provides minor damage boost and damage reduction, but only when HP above 80%. At the max level, it also restores HP every turn. Overall verdict: very niche ST, not worth pulling. 4P set helps with AoE spam, but that's not needed on every turn. If you pull Erisa, you can use any other heavy ST. She is not damage dealer and any ST will work just well. In the future, we'll get free Rock ST, which is actually quite strong and make a great pairing with Erisa. Best option right now, use Dragon set for stats, but any ST will work. For weapon recommendation, she need double flame weapons. Right now, Armor Jammer is the best, but in the future, her best backpack will be Rainbow Accelerator plus Armor. Thanatos or any ST module recommendation for Erisa and weapon accessory. Erisa Neural Drive overview. If you pull Erisa and enjoy her playstyle, Sector 2 is recommended. Big note for free-to-play players. Erisa is not recommended for free-to-play, and better save Bionics items for future pilot, unless you are committed to using Erisa long term. Sector 2 recommendation. 1 CP boost talent, adds additional damage when triggering follow-up attack. 7 CP act again, standard raider perk, allows re-attack if Erisa did not move before attacking. 10 CP deal extra damage and reduce half of fixed damage when standing on Burn Terrain. 16 CP reduce 1 AP at the start of the turn when standing on burning terrain, which is not a problem for Erisa. TLDR Summary of Erisa Kit Review. Apply Burn Terrain, has a melt effect for extra fixed damage, tanky frontline pilot due to the heavy license, good for link attacks, but low personal damage output. Pull recommendation: only consider pulling for the pilot, not her ST, not recommended for free-to-play road map list. Skip Able, she is not must-have. Cool if you like her kit or character, not for meta reasons. She is a niche pick nice if you enjoy board mechanics or want to have a tankier version of Lucia. But like I said, she is not must. Up to you if you're gonna pull. If you save a lot, A0 could be nice. You know, extra board terrain, always welcome. But if you're low on resources, I will skip. We have an upcoming Kelly, and in January we have a Asuka Eve collab. That's all from me, guys. Thank you guys for watching and support. Ask me any question as always, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.